you, and you're a primary person, you're a media person, you cover this, and you also participate in it.
Yep.
So you're the perfect person to bring this up. So now they are talking about getting reparations for blacks being exported to Europe as slaves. What are your thoughts on that? Where do you stand on that? And do you think they are making sense? If so, why? If you don't think it makes sense, why not? Now I just put you on a very hot seat with your friends.
Yeah, that's good, because I never really think about reparations in a sense of like, am I due them? I've always looked at it where I've heard like the mules and how much money you're supposed to get, and I come from the gutter of the gutter, the projects in Brooklyn, New York, one of the biggest projects in the world. So I've come up with nothing and never expected to be handed anything. So when I look at and hear people talk about reparations and stuff like that, I don't pay it no mind, because I don't think it's realistic. I don't think it's I never thought it was realistic in the sense of getting it. But what I've been able to understand is that you can, in terms of you can find out, like, are there situations where has it affected you of growing your family? And I have learned, and it took me a long time to really understand these things. I would hear people talk about it, and what I know is when generational information and generational wealth lifestyles affects the people prior to you and how you grew up. And I say that because I can look at, like myself, I have family members that I can go and they're not doing well, and they live in in low income areas, and I can go and I can say, why are you raising this kid like this? You think, but what I have to understand is the mother that they came from that child, and she doesn't know any better, or the father doesn't know any better. So that child is raised that way, and he comes up, and let's just say he's using the bathroom a particular way. He's learned that from his parents. So he grows up that way, and he's gonna have that, not that mentality. So the difference, and when we talk about reparations and what most Black individuals suffered from, not having the education and doing those things, I'm starting to understand certain things now. As far as a payment to individuals or things like that, I never think about it, because it doesn't faze me, because I think it's unrealistic where anybody's going to get anything. But I do think there should be opportunities for people of color, in the sense of the programs that's going to help people on a different path. Like, even when we're talking about college, we know, like, you look at Ivy League schools, and they can get in because of like one of their parents or grandparents or something went there. So it's a type of, like, you still have the hookup, whereas most people of color don't have that. So you have to make the playing field even now, and I think we have to make situations available to some, I guess, to make it happen to that level.